Okay, this is the Alesis Vortex Wireless 2, but today I'm not going to use it in wireless mode because I'm going to connect it to a synthesizer instead of a computer. So to do this, I'm using a MIDI cable. The synthesizer I'm plugging it into is a Roland Juno DI. Right. Before this session, I set up a preset on the computer into the Vortex so that I get the settings for this. On the Juno DI, I have to set it to performance mode. That gives me the option of using all 16 channels of MIDI. Right, so I turn the Vortex on. So you say I've changed some of the settings, and in the process I've changed the colours of the pads, just so it's easier for me to remember which pads are what. That's all done as part of the preset. When I turn it on, before I do anything else, the sounds I've got, it comes on automatically in the upper zone, or channel 2. I've got a bass guitar there at the moment. If I go to channel 1, I've just got a piano. Now, as I say, I've set up some of these pads. So for channel 1, I've set up these two pads here, that's 5 and 6. These two pads have been set up with different sounds. So if I press on 5, I now get a panpipe, and if I press on 6, I get a kind of chime. It's a bit loud, so I'm going to turn it down, and there's a volume on the top here for channel 1. So I'll turn that down a little bit. There isn't a volume control per se for channel 2, so I've set up the first phaser to be the volume control for channel 2. So I go to channel 2 now. I've set up this pad here to set my sound for channel 2. So I've got this sort of funky synth sound which plays like that up there, but further down here at the lower end of that spectrum of that sound, it gives me a kind of tonal beat. The red button here, button 1, has been set up as panic, because sometimes when you move between channel 1 and channel 2, we're using these buttons up here, notes can get stuck. So you want to set up one of the pads so that when you press on that, it stops all notes. Down here I've set up a sound here, a bank control for channel 3. So I'll press on that. I've set that up on the synth channel 3. So if I press this pad here, I play the sound. I've set that to a note on channel 3, so it sends me a fixed note. I've left pad 4 as it would be as a preset, which still leaves it as a drum, but I won't be using that. So if I now press on this one here, I get the back beating. What I've done here with pad 8 is I've set it to be a hold. So when I press on it and it goes red, I've now got that held, and I can adjust the volume of that with this fader. So now if I go back to channel 1,